Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Cowboys take over first man again at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Al down to throw it. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man to the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
On 2nd and 9, Powell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Maher is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Second down, Howell now. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing here, Howell. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fourth down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. He'll take it inside the 25. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. That's to the tight end, Davidson. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. And Howell will throw it. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have regained the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him 1, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Yeah, they'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They go to Elliott again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. First down, and it's Pollard again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On third, here's an option play right. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Marr is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and 9, Powell slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2. Okay, ready?
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
1st down, Howell to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 17, Powell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Got his target, Samuel. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Howell. It returns it right back to Samuel. Touchdown, Washington.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
The Cowboys make over 1st down at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Powell toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast.
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 106 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second down, Howell back to pass. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Gibson. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Big team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 10th carry now for Elliott. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. There's the stiff arm.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. To throw, Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
46.
Here's Dak. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Washington, they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,
it could be a potentially devastating